Shalom. This Shabbat in the synagogue, we will take out 2 Torah scrolls, and in the first, we will read Parashat Tazria, which describes a skin disease known as tzara'at, which presents as spots on the skin that can render a person spiritually impure. The condition is often misrepresented as leprosy because of its similarity of its physical symptoms, but the rabbis described tzara'at as a spiritual infection, an infection that one contracts by being spiritually impure. Their proof is how Miriam, the sister of Moses and Aaron, contracts the skin disease after speaking lashon hara, gossip, or evil speech about their brother Moses. If the Torah is a guidebook for how to conduct oneself with proper Jewish values, then the value learned here is the importance of never speaking viciously about others, whether in their presence or behind their backs. We can infer that the converse is also true, that we must always try to speak kindly and lovingly about others. Mothers tell their children, if you have nothing nice to say, say nothing. But Judaism goes a step further and says always strive to be truthful but kind and have wonderful words for fellow human beings. Look for the best in others and judge everyone lekaf zechut, meritoriously, and give them the benefit of the doubt. Our prayers help us find words to internalize the value of being generally kind and gentle by suggesting words and blessings to say when we encounter special situations and great people. For example, when we meet a great and wise person, we say, Baruch shechalak mechochmato l'reyav. Blessed are you, God, who has shared his wisdom with those who revere him. This week we laid to rest an outstanding human being, a congregant with a gentle soul who always had kind words and gems of wisdom to share with all who he encountered. Herman Taube of blessed memory was a special soul, a lamed vavnik, as Rabbi Stuart Weinblatt described in his eulogy, one of those few people on whose merit the entire world exists. He was a person who shared his godly wisdom and stories and kindness with so many. Whenever I saw Herman, no matter how he felt or what was going on in his life, he would always greet me with a smile, with a compliment, and inquire about my family, even on his deathbed. That's the kind of person he was, and it wasn't a unique experience that I had. It was his way, and it is the way of his bride, Susie, to always make a person feel special, loved, and important. Herman shared his stories and poetry with the world, publishing more than 24 books to ensure that those souls who lost their lives in the Shoah will always be remembered, and that the atrocities that occurred in the past will never happen again. His work, which was often painful for him to write, will continue to bring hope and inspiration to generations that will follow him and us. At the funeral service, I mentioned the following verse, which has been going through my mind for the past week. It's from the book of Echa, from Lamentations. The verse says, Nafla ateret roshenu. The crown has fallen from our heads. In many ways, the leadership and the life of Herman Taube was the essence of our synagogue and what we strive to be. This Shabbat, we'll sit in shul, we'll take out the Torah scrolls and read the Torah, and we will offer our prayers. But the service will seem a little less beautiful, a little less special, because we will be missing the crown that brought its splendor and beauty to our community. We will be missing Herman Taube, and we will never forget him. I'm sure that somewhere in the Garden of Eden, the angels are approaching Herman and embracing him for the life that he lived and for the way that he made the whole world a holier place. And now it's our responsibility to incorporate his legacy in our lives, to use our voices to speak kindly about others and to others, to dispense wisdom that we have inherited, and to thank God every day for the opportunity to make the most of our days, and the ability to share life and love with those to whom we are close. May Herman's soul forever rest in peace. May his memory always serve as a blessing and an inspiration. I want to wish you and your whole family a Shabbat Shalom. Amen.